Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Man of 1,004 Bumps. It's been 2 weeks since the last episode. I am going to make these a bit more sparse because the progression that we're having now isn't as quickly as we were going before. Last week we spent a lot of time working on ring fitness and getting cardio levels up to a place where we're able to do more in the ring. That's really important, obviously, to not blow up in the ring and not get tired in the middle of matches. That'll help us make sure that the finishes at the end of the matches look as strong as they need to, while the starts of the matches aren't too soft because you're trying to conserve energy. So we didn't learn too many new things last week. A lot of it was just sort of going over some cardio exercises, some warm-up exercises, making sure that we're getting our energy levels up, making sure that we're getting our fitness up. This week was a much different story. We worked on roll-ups in the ring from the ropes, from a waist lock, and we learned a neck breaker, both a standing neck breaker from a front face lock and also neck breaker from a reversal from a vertical suplex. So the neck breaker from the front face lock is just very similar to Cody Rhodes' finisher, the kind of what was called. So that looks really cool. And then obviously there's the vertical suplex, drop down behind, and then neck breaker. Today we learned a move that CM Punk did, which was the neck breaker, which is a reversal from a clothesline. So the guy goes to do a clothesline, duck underneath it, turn it around. It's just to a simple neck breaker. Again, there's a event coming up in 2 weeks, so they're really pushing for that. I've also noticed that there's a lot more in terms of discussions about what it is to be a wrestler and how to train, and also a lot of life lessons, which I think is actually really important because a lot of the guys that are in the academia are at a very impressionable age, and the things that the trainers are telling them about life is both something that I think I had growing up, and I think more people should have, in terms of someone to constantly remind you that the things that you do, the things that you learn, the things that you can get taught in day-to-day life, the connections that you can make with people, not just in wrestling but in the rest of your life, are really important. And that's definitely something, I mean, for someone at my age, it's lessons that I've already learned, but I think the fact that they're enforcing it to kids of this age is super, super important, and it's a lesson that can't be drilled home enough. And yes, I think that's a really good thing that they started to incorporate into more of the training sessions. And yeah, we're starting to move on to more and more elaborate moves. So the neck breaker looks quite good. We've got a bit of footage of that, which I'll weave into. I'm going to start weaving more of the training footage into it, getting a lot of great footage with the GoPro, which you'll see, which you can see in this video. And really that's it. We've got the event coming up. But yeah, last week there wasn't much to go on. Just a lot of cardio work, a lot of warm-up drills that the trainers had learned in the 3D Academy, which is run by the Dudleys. A lot of the warm-ups that they were doing there were brought back to us just to show the difference between like what we are now and what we need to get to, and so the seriousness that you need to take it if you want to consider doing this as more than just a hobby. Even for me, someone that doesn't see myself trying out for the WWE or anything like that, it's still good for me, for one, health reasons, and like to get that fitness level up in general, which is part of the reason why I'm doing this, but also to know the difference, like what level I'm at compared to guys that are trying to go for that level. And the fact that I got through that, and it took us a bit longer than what it was supposed to take us, but still, like, we're we're not nearly to the stage that of body fitness that those guys are. So the fact that I could get through that was pretty impressive, and definitely not something I would have been able to do at the start of the course. And also starting to notice the different sort of ways that the different trainers are working. That's been interesting. The guys that have sort of just more recently come back from the US and trained over there as compared to the guys that have been here the entire time. But yeah, that's about it from me this week. So until next week, or until next episode, take care.